Hey guys, I'm Becky from Book Bite Reviews, and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. Today it is Monday, September 30th, the last day of September. I do not plan to get any reading done today. My reading will start after midnight, and that is because it is currently 11 o'clock. I still need to edit last week's reading vlog so that it can go up tomorrow, but that means that I can start my October TBR. I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait. I have some very exciting plans for this week. So let's just go ahead and dive into the books that I want to read first. The very first book that I'm going to pick up is for book club, and that is There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. If you didn't know, Stephanie Perkins is a pretty well-known YA contemporary writer. She usually writes pretty fluffy romance, but she did try her hand at horror, and I'm pretty excited but also very nervous. The reason that this is the first book I'm going to pick up this month and this week is because I want to just try to get through it, because I'm really scared that it's going to ruin my sleep and that I won't be able to sleep. I have heard from one of my book club members that has already finished it that it is definitely creepy and to not read it at night, and that's when I get the bulk of my reading done. So not sure how that's gonna work out. The Goodreads reviews say that if you are a fan of horror, you might not find this that scary, and that it's a little bit predictable, but if you are more of a scaredy cat like myself, then you should find this pretty enjoyable and scary. My book club member who did finish it said that she was scared because she did read it at night, but that it was really fun to read and it was written really well. So I'm very excited to pick it up. I think this is gonna get me in the perfect mood for fall and Halloween. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. This is the first one that I will pick up, I think maybe tonight. I don't know. The next book is one that I'm so excited about, and I just bought it tonight after work, and that is Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. I'm so excited about this. The Bookish Box is doing a read-along for this for the first 2 weeks of October, so I went out and bought it today. Obviously, I did not get this from the Bookish Box. For some reason, I didn't think that this book would be for me, so I did not purchase the box that included the book with the exclusive cover and things like that. But then the reviews started coming in for this book, and everyone has loved it. It's been getting 4 and 5-star reviews. A lot of people that I watch on BookTube has read it and said it's amazing. So I had to go out and purchase it because I really want to participate in the read-along. It sounds like a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm just very excited to own this. The cover is so pretty. I love the black and gold. I'm definitely going to be taking off the sticker, which is another thing that I'm pretty sad about. This is the October pick for the Barnes & Noble YA Book Club, and they are meeting, I think, next Thursday, but they meet on Thursdays at 7 and I get off at 8. So I was gonna try to leave work early and try to make it, since I should be finishing this, but unfortunately we're going to be short-staffed that night, and it is a library board meeting, which means I will be in charge of closing the library, which means there's no way that I can leave early. So I'm just very happy about the read-along because I wanted to pick this up to go to the book club, but then I found out all of that. But now the Bookish Box is doing a read-along, and I'm very excited. The read-along starts tomorrow. I am not sure exactly what the very first book I'm going to pick up is. I'm hoping I can pick this one up tomorrow at work and pick up this one when I get home, but we will see. It is a pretty big book. I wasn't expecting it to be this large, and it is over 500 pages. That is interesting. I cannot wait to start this one. I'm really hoping that I love it as much as I'm anticipating. We will find out together. So these are the 2 books that I will be reading during the week. I'm not positive on what I'll be reading this weekend. I think I want to pick up one of the books that I accepted for review for this month, and then I do have an unboxing for you guys, and I think maybe I might pick this book up this weekend, even though it is not on my official or unofficial October TBR. My unofficial October TBR is just my Goodreads Goodreads TBR of books that would be nice to read in October, such as like paranormal, other scary and mystery books. This does not fit that bill, but I'm very, very excited about this book. This is one of the Books of the Month YA picks that you could get. I did already get that box and unboxed it, so I will go ahead and link that video right here. I did get another one from this month's picks, and that is because I am a rep for Book of the Month, and this book was not available for the reps to pick from because they couldn't send it out until after its release day. That's what they agreed to with the publishers. So for any reps, we weren't able to pick this, even though it's a very anticipated book. So they agreed to send it to us if we wanted it, if we were willing to publicize the book on its release day. So I did, and now I get the book, and I'm very, very excited about it because this is definitely the book I would have picked if it was the option. Oh my goodness. All right, so the book that I have and would have picked this month is Frankly in Love by David Yoon. I'm so excited about this book, so I might pick it up this weekend. I will say this is a very large book. I feel like this is like way bigger than normal. Okay, yes, it is much bigger than a normal size book. Basically, this book is about a boy who is Korean. He starts to have feelings and I think ends up falling in love with a white girl, but his family wants him to be with a Korean girl. So him and his Korean friend, who is a girl, decide to fake date to appease their parents because they both are in similar situations. And it's just supposed to be very, very cute, and I cannot wait. So I might pick this up this weekend, but I'm not positive. I definitely want to read it very, very soon. I think that I should read it because I feel like this month is just going to be like all very dark books for probably like all of October, November, and maybe even December. So I feel like I should pick it up because it's been a little bit since I've read something fluffy, and I'm very, very excited to read it, but I'm not positive that this will be what I pick up. But I will let you guys know on Friday what my official weekend reading plans are. I don't think I have any plans this weekend that require me leaving the house. I'm not positive on that, but there's none that I can think of. So I'm gonna go ahead and go editing, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is Thursday morning. I wanted to very, very quickly come on here before I leave for work because I haven't updated you, and I have done a lot of reading so far. So first of all, Monday night I did start There's Someone Inside Your House. I only read chapter 1 and was totally terrified to keep reading. It scared the crap out of me. I am not someone who handles someone being inside your house very well. That is one of my biggest fears now that I live on my own, is that someone is going to be in my house. And yeah, chapter 1 just scared the crap out of me. Luckily, it starts to turn normal at chapter 2, which I found out at work because I was like, okay, just gonna have to read this in the daytime at work now. It was pretty freaking scary. I have read chapter 2 now, so I'm about 20 pages in, and it's definitely very interesting. It's definitely gonna scare the crap out of me. I definitely think it's gonna take me a little bit of time just because I'm so scared. Then after that, I decided to go ahead and pick up one of the books that I accepted for review this month, and that was The Guest House Witch by Desi Smith. I decided to go ahead and pick it up because that book is only like 51 pages, so it was a very, very quick read. I wanted to get it out of the way. It felt perfect for the season, just like some nice witchy romantic vibes. However, it was definitely not enough. I really, really enjoyed it. We basically have two plot lines. So we have a romantic plot line and we have a action plot line. So our main character's family has been kidnapped and she is sent away to the basically paranormal world, which is kind of like a second world, and she's put into a alpha wolf's guest house. She's supposed to stay there and wait for the all clear from her grandma, but she can't help herself and decides to go ahead and investigate anyways. So we do have two plot lines. She's attracted to this wolf, and also her family is missing, and so she's looking for them. But we only get, it's only 50 pages, but we only get a little tidbit into the family missing plot line. We get an attraction for the romance line, but nothing happens. And I know it's only 50 pages, but it's written really, really well. I really care about these characters. I think it's so crazy how a novel will take like 100 pages until you are really invested in the characters, but a short story can do it in 50. Like, it's really insane, but I really care about these characters. I want to know what happens. I want to know whether they are going to end up being together or doing anything together. It's very, very interesting, but we only get a little sneak peek into the action line, nothing on the romance end. So it was really good, but I just needed a lot more. I have already asked for the second copy to review as well, so if I get that, I'll read that this month as well. That one's, I think, 70 or 80 pages, so we should get a bit more. Very excited about it. And the official release date for book 2 is, I believe, tomorrow. So if you're interested, check them out, because the first one's really good. I'll let you know about the second one if I get it. So I think for that one, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I went ahead and picked up Serpent and Dove. I am currently on page 110. I did put in all of my Post-it notes to mark every 50 pages, and so far it is very interesting. It is pretty slow paced, and I feel like the romance is going to be a very, very slow burn. So, but I am very interested in it. I, for some reason, wasn't really expecting like a historical fiction, kind of. Like, it's definitely not set in modern times. So I wasn't expecting that, but it's written really well, and I'm very interested to see what happens. Right now it hasn't sold me. I'm not like sucked in. I'm hoping for that moment where I'm just like in love and just like can't stop. My plans for tonight is to read another 100 pages of this. And then finally, I did start another book last night. So last night I read over 200 pages because I read the 100 pages of Serpent and Dove and then another 100 pages of this. And that book is All I Never Wanted by Anna Huang. The thing is, I read The Guest House Witch and it didn't have the romance that I was expecting it to. I'm reading Serpent and Dove that has a romance, but it's very, very slow burn and slow paced. So I'm just in the mood for something fluffy. I want something where the main focus is romance. So I decided to go ahead and pick up this. It is one that I accepted for review a long, long time ago, so I thought it was perfect to go ahead and just grab that one. And it's basically about this girl who goes to this very prestigious private school. She's on scholarship, and there's these 4 boys who are the most popular, richest, and they're also the founding families of the school, so they can do whatever they want. She has tried her best to just stay out of their way and stay under the radar since she started at the school last year. Now it's her senior year and she's a little fed up with the way that they treat people. She ends up standing up against one of them and it changes her whole world. So we have these 4 hot guys as our main focus. One is going to end up being her roommate, one is ending up being her matchmaker, one's her pretend boyfriend, and I think one's going to become like her new best friend or something. But so far, it definitely has its problems. I will tell you that. It is not a perfect book. It kind of reminds me of After by Anna Todd, where it's definitely nowhere near the level of After, but it's just not a very healthy relationship, but I can't stop reading it and I just love it. So right now I'm enjoying myself tremendously. It's very, very ridiculous, very overly dramatic, not very realistic, but it's exactly what I'm in the mood for and I'm loving it so, so much. All right, guys, I need to head to work, but I wanted to update you because I had all of that to tell you. So I need to leave right now. I will be updating you guys tonight and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it is Friday after work. I did not come back on yesterday, and that is basically because I really didn't get a lot of reading done at work, and mostly I got all my reading done when I went to bed. So by the time I realized I said I was going to update you again, I was already cozy in bed. I didn't want to leave, so I didn't, and now here I am. So like I already said, today is Friday. I'm home from work, which means I do not work on Saturday or Sunday, which means I can just read, read, read. I don't think we have any plans this weekend, so I'm excited to get some reading done. Let me go ahead and update you on what I read yesterday. So I did read a little bit more of Serpent and Dove. I did not read 100 pages. I think I read like 50 some. So I am on page 168. For Serpent and Dove, I do plan on reading another 150 pages between today and the 8th. So in the next 4 days, I plan to read about 150 pages more because I want to get to my next goal, which would be the halfway point. So that is my plans with this. I'll just be reading it very slowly over the next, I think, what, like a week and a couple days now. And then I did read more of All I've Never Wanted. It's still pretty ridiculous. It's such a great guilty pleasure read, and I'm enjoying it so much. I am currently on page 277, so I have 86 pages left. So let's go ahead and talk about what I will be reading this weekend. So like I already said, I'll be reading a little bit more of Serpent and Dove. I'm planning on finishing All I've Never Wanted today, and then I do want to read some more of There's Someone Inside Your House. I was not able to pick this up today or yesterday at work, so I'm still on page 20. I don't know if I want to try to finish it. At least a quarter of the way into the book is where I would like to be by the end of this weekend, but if it's really good, then I will just finish it. The plan though is to only read this during the day. That is my plan, to read this during the day, then pick up Serpent and Dove a little bit, and then I would like to pick up another book this weekend. I have no idea what book I want to pick up. I do have a whole lot of books on my TBR cart that I've pulled off of my shelf and gotten from the library and things like that, so I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up next. I'll go ahead and show you guys my cart because it's crazy. Adding up the books I'm currently reading, I think there's like 25 books is what I would like to read this month, but they're all paranormal or creepy, so they're all in that like very Halloween vibe. So I just pulled everything on my shelves that I feel like reading and fits Halloween. So all of that is on my TBR cart. Let me show it to you. So here is my TBR cart. Most of these are things that I own, and there's only a couple that are from the library. So yes, there is a lot here, and I have no idea what I want to read. Once I figure that out though, because I really think I am going to pick up something from my TBR cart, I will let you guys know. But as of right now, who knows? So now I'm going to go ahead and head downstairs, get cozy, and probably just go ahead and finish up All I've Never Wanted. And then I think I'm going to watch some booktube videos because I have fallen behind yet again. My whole life is catching up and falling behind. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it's still Friday night and I wanted to update you before I head off to bed. I did finish All I Never Wanted, and I think I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was the perfect guilty pleasure read, exactly what I was in the mood for, but it was very unrealistic, and I was very aware of that throughout the whole thing. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and give it 4 out of 5 stars, but it was really good. There is a sequel. I don't know if it's out. I mean, I accepted this for review a very long time ago, so I would assume it is out already, but I think that eventually I will read that one as well. I'm just not sure when. So for the rest of my plans for tonight, I think I want to read a little bit more of Serpent and Dove. I'm considering if I want to annotate it. I think I do. So I don't know if tonight I want to annotate instead of reading, or if I want to read and then annotate tomorrow instead of reading. I think I might wait till tomorrow, but I think that I do want to annotate it because I am really enjoying it, and there are some passages I already see that I would like to annotate. So I think I'm going to do that, but I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I also am unsure of what to pick up next. I would like to pick up another book this weekend and hopefully finish it. So I'm not sure what that will be. I'm going to get on my computer now and just read through the different descriptions and kind of just play around on my computer for a little bit and figure that out. I might pick it up tonight because I might listen to an audiobook, but I don't know. I will update you guys tomorrow once I figure out what I'm going to be reading. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday. I look like a hot mess. I will eventually take a shower and get myself together, but not for a very long time. I say good morning, but it's probably afternoon now. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. But I wanted to come on here. So last night I did start a new book. I started First Grave on the Right by Dorinda Jones. So far it is pretty interesting and it's funny. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with the audiobook. I might switch to physically reading it. I'm just not that big of a fan of the narrator. But I am on chapter 4. I think I read for about maybe an hour and a half last night, And then this morning when I got up, I did read some more of There's Someone Inside Your House. So far I've only read one other chapter. It seems like the scariness is only going to happen like every once in a while, hopefully, because we're now on chapter 4 and another scary murder has not happened yet. So I think it's just going to be every now and then more towards the end, I'm sure. But I'm very intrigued by it. I want to know why she had to leave Hawaii, what happened on the beach. I'm intrigued by our love interest, who I'm assuming is going to be our love interest. And yeah, it's very interesting, and I'm definitely going to spend some more time reading that. So my plans today are just to read as much as I can of There's Someone Inside Your House. I want to read another 50 pages of Serpent and Dove, and I think start annotating it, and listen to some more of First Grave on the Right. Right now though, I think I'm going to go ahead and eat this delicious frozen pizza that's right here, and probably watch some booktube, and then I'll go back to reading, and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I have made some progress with There's Someone Inside Your House. I am now on page 116, so I have read almost 100 pages, and it is very interesting. I think I know who the killer is. I really hope it's not. But oh man, it's gonna be messed up if that's who it is. But we'll have to find out. There has been another killing, and it wasn't as creepy as the first one was. I mean, it was gruesome, but it didn't instill fear in me. There have been 2 small things that have happened that kind of gave me the creeps, that our main character doesn't really take note of. She mentions them, but it doesn't register to her of what's going on, but it was kind of creepy because I know what's going on. Yeah, so far it hasn't been too bad, but I feel like as soon as I get in bed and start reading this, it's probably going to get real creepy. So I think I'm just going to keep trying to read it during the daytime. I only have about 200-ish pages left, probably less than 200, but I should be done with it pretty soon. We still have no freaking idea what happened in our main character's past, and I'm pretty much to the halfway point. Like, I'm almost halfway done with it. We still have no clue what happened, like not even a hint. Still didn't say literally anything about what it has to do with. I know the description for the book hints that it has something to do with her past, but if the killer is who I think it is, I don't see how it could have something to do with her past. But right now, I think I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee because I'm very tired for some reason. And, well, it's not for some reason. I think I only got like 6 hours of sleep when I needed to get like 10 or 12. Also, look at my cute little snuggle buddies here with me. So cute. I'm gonna go get some coffee, and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm about to go to bed, so I just wanted to update you again really quickly before I did, since I have failed to update again when I say I will. I haven't done any more reading since the last time that I updated you. I did obviously finally take a shower, thank goodness. But all I have done since last updating you is I watched some booktube videos, and then I have been watching a whole bunch of episodes of The Masked Singer. I've recently just got obsessed with it. I didn't think it would be a show that I would really like. I thought about checking it out when it first came out and I heard about it, but then I just lost interest. One of my coworkers convinced me to go ahead and try it out, and now I'm obsessed and I need to know who everybody is. So I have been watching that. I have only 2 more episodes left of season 1, so I'm going to watch those probably tomorrow, and then I'm going to start season 2 tomorrow as well. But I think I'm going to go ahead and read some more of There's Someone Inside Your House tonight, even though it is nighttime now, but it hasn't been that scary yet, and I think when it starts to get scary, then I'll just stop and maybe switch to my audiobook before I go to sleep. But I wanted to update you guys really quickly before I went to bed, since I did say that I would update you guys again. So that is all that I have for you today. It was a very nice, relaxing day. I feel like I didn't get as much reading done as I wanted to, but I still read, and that's what is important. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is Sunday. I just got back from getting my nails done. I got these awesome witchy nails with matte black and this really pretty like purple, blue, green flake. Hopefully you can see them. Not sure if you can. But I'm really, really liking them. Last night, I did read some more and I read a bunch more of There's Someone Inside Your House. I did get pretty freaked out at one point, but I was able to go to sleep and not have any nightmares. But I'm now on page 214. I only have like 70-ish pages left, so I'm going to be finishing this up today. We have found out about her past, which it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be, and we now know who the killer is, so I'm very interested to see what's going to happen in these last 70 pages. I think there's some more secrets that we're going to find out. I think some more scary stuff hopefully is going to happen. We will find out, but I'm really, really enjoying this so far. I didn't think I was going to like it as much, but it's written really well, I think. So that was all that I did last night for reading since the last time that I updated you. Today I want to finish that up and I want to annotate Serpent and Dove and start reading more of First Grave on the Right because I haven't listened to any more of that. I might switch to reading it physically. I think I might get through it faster. So that is a possibility. But yes, those are my plans. I am right now going to eat some lunch and watch the last 2 episodes of The Masked Singer for season 1. I'm very, very excited. And then I will finish up There's Someone Inside Your House and update you guys later. Hey guys, so I have just finished There's Someone Inside Your House. I really, really enjoyed this. I think overall, and honestly, it's a 4.5. What I'm gonna put it as on Goodreads, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be a 4 or a 5. I think I'm gonna have to think about it for a little while, but I really, really enjoyed this. It definitely scared me. This is definitely more of a realistic horror, which is what gets me. This is what freaks me out, is things that could really happen. So there was definitely times where I was very scared. Even today, when I was finishing up these last 70 pages, the cat jumped on the bed and scared me, and it wasn't even like that scary of a part, and I still got scared. It definitely had me hooked. I really needed to know who it was and why. I will say though that we end up finding out who it is and we end up finding out how all the victims are connected, but what we don't find out is why the killer is after them. Like we know the connection, but why? Why does that bother you? We never find out. I think I have like an idea, but the killer never says it, so I don't know. I will say though that this saying that it has something to do with her past, or it really doesn't say that, but it just strongly hints at it, it really doesn't. And like I said earlier, when we find out what she did, it's not as bad as I was anticipating at all. I was expecting something a lot worse. So I think that this is a really good book if you are a scaredy cat but you want to try reading something scary for the season. I think this is perfect for you. If you are into horror though, I don't think this is going to be the book for you. It's a little bit unrealistic at times, and it definitely could have been taken a step further to make it even scarier. I think that this is like a nice beginning ground for those who want to try out more horror, scarier books, but are a scaredy cat like me. This is the perfect book for you. I am not too pleased with the ending. I think that it ended a little too abruptly and we don't have an epilogue, and I think this book really needed an epilogue. I really need to know what happens after everything has settled. It just kind of ends. This is a standalone. It is wrapped up. We find out who it is. Everything gets resolved, but I do need an epilogue because it just ends. So there is that. So that might drop it down to a 4 for Goodreads, but I don't know. I wish Goodreads had half ratings. It would make my life so much easier because then I would know exactly where I want to put books. Yeah, I'm really happy that I read this. I think it was a great way to start off October, and I will say that it was scary. It did disrupt my sleep a bit, but I'm not too scared to be at home by myself. I didn't have any nightmares, which was good. I just had a hard time falling asleep initially, And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I think I will try out more horror that is like this. I don't think I would go any further because I think that is when it will be too much and it will give me nightmares and make me not want to stay at home by myself, etc., etc. So I would try something that is in the same scary level as this. I don't think I'm willing to go scarier because I'm a chicken. So that is all that I have read today. I haven't done any of my annotating and I haven't read any of my other 2 books. I think now I'm going to read some more of First Grave on the left. Is it the left or is it the right? I don't know. Book 1 in that series. That's what I'm currently reading. I finally looked at the page count and I'm on, I think, page 36. So not far at all. I think I want to read some more of that and hopefully do my annotating really quick before I even jump into that. That would be really nice. I think I am going to do that. But the day was really just spent finishing this book up. I think that it was very well spent day and also finishing up season 1 of The Masked Singer and starting season 2. Very excited. So far I have no idea who the people are on season 2 and I think that season 2 is going to be a lot harder to figure out. Actually, I think I know who one of them is, but who knows. But I think that this season is going to be a lot harder because the 2 people that we have already unmasked in season 2, I had no idea who they were and I wouldn't have guessed them. So I think that this season we're going to have some people that I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know who you are. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get in bed, hopefully do some annotating, hopefully do some reading, and I will see you guys tomorrow to wrap up this vlog. Hey guys, happy Monday. It is finally time to wrap up this week's vlog. So first let's go ahead and talk about what I finished this week. First, I read The Guest House Witch in full during the week by Desi Smith. This one I really enjoyed and I think I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good. It is a short story and it would be a 5-star, but it just didn't have enough to really push it into that 5-star range. But I'm very excited to continue on with the mini-series and read the next book. Then I picked up All I've Never Wanted by Anna Huang. I really enjoyed this book. I think I'm going to go ahead and give it 4 out of 5 stars. It was exactly what I needed. It's definitely a guilty pleasure read. It definitely has a lot of problems with it, but I really enjoyed my experience. I will be reading the second book. I'm pretty sure there's only 2 books in the series. I could be wrong, but I know that there is another book that will be following a different character as the main character, so I'm pretty excited to check that out. But I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's exactly what I was in the mood for, and like I said, I will be giving it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I picked up There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. This one, honestly, it's a 4.5. But for Goodreads, I think I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4-star. I really enjoyed my experience. It was the perfect amount of scary for me. It had me very intrigued. I definitely wanted to keep going. I was very interested in finding out everything about the plot line, and it definitely kept my interest and also scared me a lot. But I will say that the way that it ends is pretty abrupt. It definitely needed an epilogue. I felt that it could have been a little bit scarier. I felt like there was a couple questions that are left unanswered and some things that were glossed over that should have featured a bigger part in the book. So I think I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, but honestly it is a 4.5, which is why Goodreads needs to get half-star ratings. I also picked up 2 other books that I did not finish this week. The first one was Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. I am really enjoying this. Last night I did read some more, so I'm now on page 205. I also went ahead and started annotating. I have a lot of tabs. I'm trying to tab whenever something makes me laugh because that is one of my least used tabs, even though I find a lot of humor in a book, but I never find enough where I feel like it's worthy of the tab. So now I'm just gonna start using them like crazy until I run out. But I'm really enjoying this. I will say it is a little bit of it's not so much of a slow-paced book, but the romance aspect is definitely slower paced. It's a slow burn. The plot starts out with a bang from page 1. That's the thing that like conflicts, is because I feel like it's slow because I'm always more invested in the romance aspect. But to be honest, this book is pretty fast paced, but the romance is a slow burn. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm almost to the halfway point. It's really good, and I don't want to say that it's a 5-star prediction. I'm gonna say it's a 4-star prediction, but I hope that it surprises me and it gets 5 stars because I'm really enjoying it and everyone loves it, and it is written really, really well. This is definitely a upper mature YA and I am all for it. And then I also started First Grave on the Right by Dorinda Jones. I also read a little bit of this last night, and I mean a little bit. I think I read another chapter. So I am now on page 52. I am enjoying it. It is interesting. I think that I still haven't landed officially on how I'm going to be reading it. I don't know if I'm going to be reading it physically or listening to the audiobook. I also realized that I do own the ebook copy, so I might also pick it up in the ebook format while at work. So I might just go ahead and just mix up all 3 formats and read all of them throughout this week when I finish it. But I am enjoying this one as well. I'm way too early on to give any kind of star prediction, but I am enjoying it. So guys, that is everything that I read this week. I felt like it was a pretty productive week. I did finish 3 books and start 2 others. I'm very excited about the upcoming week. I have lots of reading plans for this one as well, and I just feel like October is going to be another really great reading month. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you loved it and you want to see more bookish content from me, please hit that subscription button. And if you want to be notified as soon as my videos go live here on YouTube, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!